Hey there folks, and welcome back to the Xiongnu Campaign. I do have to apologize, my voice is a little shot at the moment, so hopefully it's not too bad. But we are back with the campaign. Last time we had to wait several years for our army to be re-raised after our lengthy retreat during the end of the Zhihai War, which we did ultimately win, despite some setbacks at Ulaangam. Oh my gosh, excuse me. And then, as we were forced to sit around with our army unraisable, we did get involved in a goofy war in the south, where Yueshi was attacking Shanma, one of our planned targets to get a region split, and inexplicably, Yueshi's city-state ally, Don Kiemi, somehow got over to the Lucheng area in Zhangye over here in what was formerly eastern Shanma, secured that, gave us control of it, and then right around the time that we raised our army to actually come and sort of secure this and get some more score to get a separate peace deal, willing to break my alliance with Yueshi to do that, Yueshi themselves got a peace deal with Shanma in which they inexplicably gave us control of the Zhangye area. So overall, a pretty bizarre turn of events, Yueshi actually giving us a region split. Of course, the AI doesn't really think about this hard, but it is certainly funny given how much I've harped on about region splits in my future conflicts with Yueshi. So they are really not helping themselves out there. And thanks to that, we now have control of some new territory. So I've assigned a new governor over here, this guy from the Hellion clan, whose name is Wu Wei. And in terms of the actual territory, it's just a bunch of steppe and yeah, it's just a bunch of steppe. I was about to say something else, but it's only steppe. So we got 4 new steppe tiles, no buildings or anything like that. But, and these all are also all ritualistic Shanma people, so wrong culture, wrong religion. We're getting to work on converting them. It will take a while, though. Do we actually have any time limits here? I guess on the next day it'll update, and we'll see what's going on with that. Now, I should also note that something that I noticed as I was preparing to hit record here is our power base in relation to, maybe I shouldn't say power base, that's an endgame mechanic. Our power level in relation to Yueshi is actually in a pretty good state. Now, Yueshi is smaller than us, but what really matters here is population, because that's where your manpower comes from. Yueshi does have the distinct advantage of having one more region split than we do, so they do certainly have a larger levy than we do. There's no getting around that. But population-wise, 78 integrated pops for them. I'm assuming they haven't integrated the Shanmas at this point. I'd be shocked if they've gotten around to that. They may think about doing that in the future, but we can assume that the 78 ritualistic Yueshis are their only integrated pops. That's their native pop, and your manpower comes mostly from your integrated pops. Compared to ourselves, we have 91 Hu Xiongnu, so we do have around a 10 or 12 integrated pop advantage over them. However, that's only going to give us a manpower advantage, noting, of course, that they themselves have a very strong manpower recovery speed bonus. Well, we have some other bonuses going on that may help with that. Mostly boosting the output of our tribesmen is helping with that for us through our omen and whatnot. But technically speaking, the manpower bonuses aren't as important as the levy bonuses, and they've got that levy bonus from having an additional region, which means they have an additional 2k levy. How much manpower you have is only it's only a modifier to strengthen your levy, so what really matters is the number of levies you're working with as your initial army. This game is complicated, to put it bluntly, so with that being noted, for the first time ever by anybody, I've really noticed something new here. Let's proceed here. So we've got ourselves a disloyal character, Yushujian Hellion. He is the elder. He's disloyal because we've been declining offers from him, but he has no real power over anything. He's just one of my officers, so I don't care about his loyalty at all. Yueshi is thinking about breaking their alliance with us. At this stage, I actually would like them to break their alliance with me, to the point that I'm considering possibly helping that along by maybe doing some shenanigans with insulting. However, I don't think this is necessary. I don't really want to spend one more aggressive expansion when my current AE is already a little on the high side, and we're about to get more pretty soon. So there's no need to do this. Yueshi's already planning to break alliance with me. They've made this threat. In fact, they've literally sent an insult. They literally have made a threat while we've been their ally. So their mindset here is a little hard to make sense of. But with all that being said, what we're doing now is we are waiting for early October of this, let's see, early October of this year to raise our Mobe levy. I will probably raise the Liang levy down here and then just have them block up. I mean, that's what I have to do. I can't raise them any more far north than this. And then we'll see if they can get involved. But the Mobe levy by itself, alongside Guyan's support, and possibly, if they're still my ally at this point, Yuexi's support, should be enough to take on Anhu and their defensive league partner, Dingling. I feel pretty good about that. So let's just resume. Speed 3 is fine for now. I'm going to try and play on speed 3 a bit more when I'm not in wartime, just because I think that there's a lot of just waiting around in this game for events to happen to you. So unless I'm doing something really time-sensitive, I may just speed up a little bit, like in the old days of my channel. All right, so Shanma's in a bit of a pickle now. They are bordered by Yuexi and myself, so they really are screwed. I don't think they are getting out of that one real easily, but we'll see if they come up with some interesting plan. I will eventually probably want to take them on and get more territory in Liang, but that is not a super high priority. Ultimately, I care more about preparing to take on Yuexi in my near future, although first, of course, there's Anhu and Dingling to care about. And of course, the reason, again, that I'm focusing on Anhu so hard is that they have the last little bit of Xiongnu population that I don't currently control, and that population could contribute a lot to my manpower and whatnot. I'm going to turn my fort maintenance on. I'll leave my army maintenance at full because we're about to re-raise the army, so I may as well not play around with that. I guess I should have probably turned my fort maintenance on a little earlier, but it's not a huge deal. If my forts are being put to heavy use in this war, then I'm already doing stuff wrong, so I think we should be fine. Don't think Anhu will pick up any allies or do anything super unexpected here. This should be pretty straightforward. Alright. Okay, so we are now, I think we're 2 days late technically, but we can now raise our levy, and I think I will do that. I think I want to raise them just at Longcheng, because some of them will spawn there. I think I'd want all of them to spawn there. Charge in to South Anhu-He, hopefully not depopulate it, and then charge up to Anhu. Okay, I think we're ready to go here. Declare war. So let's try to set it to target Guyan so that we get this faster. And the reason I'd otherwise set it up for Dingling, because the war is sort of more up here. However, my thinking here is some of my army will just spawn at Longcheng because that's how levies work, because this is the region capital. So I'd rather just have the army spawn together and keep it together, especially because Guyan's army may not join in very fast, and I certainly don't think Yuexi's army will play a huge role. Also, one nice thing about doing it like this, okay, this is interesting. Yuexi will actually break their alliance at this point by declining to join this war. Actually, I don't know if this will break the alliance. I don't think it breaks the alliance, but this will damage our relationship with them. That's fine. I know they're about to break their alliance with me anyways, so I'm not really that surprised. I don't need Yuexi's help in this war specifically. Guyan is more than enough. So we'll call Guyan in. I'll call Yuexi in and see if they decline, and I actually don't remember if the AI declines an offensive war offer, if that breaks the alliance or not. It at least will hurt my relationship with them, which I don't care about at this point. So let's go to war for Guyan. Yes, let's do this. Take Guyan. Here we go. Okay. So Yuexi has refused to join. What did this do to my alliance with them? It actually did break the alliance. Okay. So hopefully the Yuexi AI has suffered some sort of diplomatic penalty for doing that. I don't know if they do. This game's diplomacy system is not super deep in that regard. I mean, it is certainly pretty complicated, but this isn't EU4 or anything like that, or Victoria 3. Whatever the case, we're now at war with Anhu and with Dingling, and Guyan is in the war as well. So let's get ready, or rather, let's get going, not just get ready. Let's proceed here. All right, raise the levy over here. Is that everybody? This looks like everybody. 8K, that seems right. We'll raise the levy from Luchang and just have them start the long march north. This is as far north as I could raise them. So just get going, and for what it's worth, I can't do force march. But what I could do is not unite them, because this way the horses will move a lot faster. Yeah. The army led by Jisoo in particular, the two horse units, will move at about half a month per tile here, so that's a little better. Over here, and I guess I will go ahead and set the tactics down here, just so I don't forget about this later, so this doesn't matter that much at the moment. And then up here, let's set the tactics really quick. I'm going to keep these units as cohesive as possible, just to avoid any problems. Try to make sure I have a diversity of tactics. Okay, then this is the main force. Deception really is the thing to do. Go back through. Put you on bottleneck. Alright, you lead, everybody else follows. Let's get to it. Here we go. So, South Anhui may be depopulated. It's a little low population, but I do have a lot of people in Longchang I can use to recolonize it. So that should not be a problem. Is my audio working? It is. I have to turn the sound in the game so low for these recordings because of how loudly my recording software picks up the in-game audio. But it means that I can barely hear the in-game music. I know it's there. It's very faint. But anyways, let's go ahead and proceed here. Go down to speed 2. I think we are looking good here. 19th of October. So we will probably lose Egengol, and they may also make it over to Harabumin or my other stuff in the north. But Egengol doesn't control that much, so I'm not that bothered. It does have a lot of people there as well, so we shouldn't see any depopulation, most likely. I guess I could have gone all the way north to try to catch these guys, but I think I'd rather secure this right away, get the war score ticking in my favor. I think that's probably wise. Alright, let's see, 2 more days. Alright, push north. Let's see here. We've got 2k infantry. But Guyan has another 500 infantry. So if Guyan joins me at Anhu, I may definitely do an assault. I think I probably want to assault this just to get this under my control. I have to think about this a bit. Alright, north we go. Now, I should note as well that because Yueshi broke their alliance with me, they should have a truce with me. They don't have a truce with me. Okay. I guess a truce wasn't created from that. I guess because it wasn't technically like an alliance breaking, it was done through an event. I think that should create a truce. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think Yueshi is going to attack me. I'd be surprised by that at least, but it is... It is a question. Alright. These guys are going past me. If they wanted to come over and join me, they would have. So I think we probably just want to assault this. Only 300 garrison. This will probably prevent us from assaulting South Beihai for a minute here, but we definitely want to get this under our control. This fort controls actually a lot of the area around here in terms of movement. It extends out. I mean, I guess this is already covered, but it does extend out to Jihu. And actually, I guess that's basically it. So maybe I'm overstating the importance of this fort. Either way, though, we want to assault this right now. We should have the morale, 4.0 morale in 456. That's pretty good. We should have the morale and the numbers to do this assault fairly fine. Arbitrary demands. Kufiodu Luandi, our arbiter, has sent us a demand for more funding to do his job properly. The appeal for more gold seems a bit arbitrary, but we have noticed certain issues when it comes to that office lately. Though it seems a bit outrageous, not sending him the money would probably end up causing issues down the line. Ooh. 15 gold for 10 PI is, I think, a pretty good trade, and my incomes for both of those types of resources does support that assessment. Xiongnu, is this the nation of Xiongnu? Like, is this a national modifier? Because if so, that's pretty good for 15 gold as well. 25% pop conversion for 60 months. Oof. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do this. Also because this modifier, if this is national, is pretty brutal. Hopefully this will be enough. Yeah, wow. That is a national modifier. Alright, come on. There we go. Siege is 1. We've got that under our control. They're going to grab this, but I said that I thought that they would. Actually, my infantry weren't damaged that much. I think the lower levy size and the higher morale really offset that. So let's go over here, retake this. Yeah, let's retake this first, and then... I think these guys will probably grab this. So let's go let's go retake this first and try and catch these guys as well. Probably not going to catch them. They're going to probably get away. But at least we might be able to grab a stack wipe or two. Now, it's very possible that Guyan takes this and just holds onto it and doesn't give it to me. But Guyan has a good track record at giving stuff to me, and I do technically... We both border it, so that's why I'm the most worried about this. When they also border it, they sometimes keep it. That being said, I don't know if they have claims over that territory. I don't think they do. They're not technically... Well, I guess they could have been doing Matter of Mobe. I'm not seeing any claims, though, so I don't know if they have done that mission tree. Hard to say exactly what's going to happen with that. But I think we are fine. Okay, we are going to catch someone over here. And lose the fight? What's this? Who are we catching? These guys? 13th of January. I don't know if I agree with this assessment. We have a much larger army than they do. Double their size or more. 8 Marshal versus 9 Marshal shouldn't be... I think this is overstating... Is there a river crossing here? Oh, there is actually. I think I would still win, but with the river crossing, I think I'd take too many casualties to be able to assault South Bihai. So let's actually back up here, go into West Anhuhe, cut them off? Not quite cut them off, but we may scare them. Okay, yeah, I thought that would stop them. So what we'll do, actually, let's try and catch this force over here and get a sack wipe. Oh, actually, hold on, no. Let me back up. Actually, you know what? With our number of infantry, we should be able to just assault South Beihai right now. We don't even need to wait around and try to reclaim this stuff. 19th of January. They may stop? Okay, yeah, they've stopped. Let's go over here. Maybe assume control? Probably not going to get there in time, which is fine. They will probably give this to me. If they just keep this for themselves, that's fine. That's not a huge deal. But I think they will probably give it to me. Yeah, we'll see if that changes. So once we get over here, then we'll go up to South Beihai. And this is technically a steppe terrain tile, so it sure doesn't look like it, but this is in fact a steppe tile, so this is why you have to check really closely. So this is like the deepest looking forest I've ever seen, but it's a steppe tile. So this is actually probably a fine tile to attack into. There's no river crossing. This is allegedly a big flat plain, so we're gonna, I think, make the attack once we arrive. If they're still there, which they're not going to be, so that's fine. Okay, Guyan may get smacked around over here. Okay, now they're not. I think we're fine. Oh, okay, these horses are arriving now. Okay, we're gonna go over to Longchang. I gotta be a little bit careful because this force here, so 2 horse archers and 2 regular horses. Let me see here. Actually, they have an advantage over horse archers. If I can catch this force with the horses, I think I would beat them in a fight. Actually, no. No, 5 versus 5 Marshal. I think there's a shot here. I probably couldn't beat them if I attacked them in the hills, but if I attack them elsewhere around here, there's a good shot. Ooh, I might get depopulated. That would be bad, but we will deal with that if or when it happens. Okay, let's see if we can catch anybody up here in the steppe. 28th of February. 3rd of February. Okay, we're actually going to catch everybody up here in the steppe. Wow, our army is moving fast. Holy moly, that's like, what, 2 weeks to make this trip? This, like, distance is huge, so I don't even know how they're doing that. But we're going to catch everybody. This is, okay, this is a good fight. This is a good... River crossing? What? Where is the river? Okay, we're crossing the invisible river. Love that. Let's actually come down here to block them from coming to this tile so that my infantry can arrive safely. Yeah, we're going to catch these guys for sure. This is a good place to do this fight. Okay, they did not actually depopulate it. That is good. Also, our allies will come with us. That's good. Yeah, Guyan's going to hold on to this. That's fine. I may just give it to them, honestly. It is part of the... Well, I guess it is part of the Dingling province. I do need Dingling for my mission tree. And I need Dingling for my mission tree to get to Triumph. So that's definitely an issue. So, okay. We'll decide what we're doing later on in this video as we get there. All right, fight has begun in Sakir. and it is going pretty well. Guyan has their 10 martial guy leading the fight. Spread of ideas from Qin in the meantime, pretty good. Okay, that is what I call a good trade. And the Guyan commander with his 10 martial really pulling through here. Of course, we took all the losses, because of course, why not? But overall, not too bad. And no, actually we had some infantry losses, but negligible in the grand scheme of things. To beat an army like that was worth it. So let's keep going north. Morale might be a little low for an assault up here, but I'm anticipating it's not going to have... Oh, 250? Oh, we can absolutely assault that and just finish the war right there. And since my Liang levy is now in the area, I may just keep my levies raised and go straight into the war with Jiankun, because I don't want to wait for my Liang levy to make its way all the way back up. Listen, I don't think that would be the right call. So let's just finish off this war with Dingling here real quick. Oh yeah, it's gonna come back to me. What? How is Longcheng reaching here? I thought Longcheng... Okay, I guess it is technically in the same province, so that is fine. Guyan's gonna just stand around. Love that. Okay, so I think Guyan's not gonna come join me up here, which is fine. I think we just want to go ahead and do... Let's wait 1 day for the monthly tick for morale. There we go. That will help out a little bit. Do the assault. I think we have enough. I sure hope we have enough. Let's see what we get. Alright, come on. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and head down to Egengol in case we have to retake this. But I think with this and the stuff we have down here, we should have enough overall. Yeah, annoyingly, I don't think Guyan's going to give this to me. Yeah. Definitely a problem. I was hoping I could keep Guyan, because Guyan also beat their neighbor. At least I think they did. I was hoping I could keep Guyan as an ally long term. I could eventually just threaten them to try to get this territory from them. And by that point, around the time that I'm ready to do that, after my Yangkun War, and probably after my Ulaanbaatar War as well, they may just agree to give it to me because I'll be much more powerful than they are. So it's not the end of the world, and I think I'd rather give this to Guyan than keep Anhu alive. Well, I guess the issue is I kind of want to sell the Anhu nobles, but it's not actually making me that much money, and I could also imprison, or could also look through their noble families to try to find someone with high finesse. I need some more high finesse characters for my governorships, but that being said, I don't need like multiple at the moment, and I already have an okay governor down here who has good traits as well. Yeah, greedy is good for governor trait. Miserly is not great, but greedy is good. And 7 finesse is acceptable. That's basically the lowest I would go on a governor. So I think I do want to just sell the Anhu population, which means that I want to make sure Anhu's tag is deleted here. Yeah. Let's not overthink it. He says, fruitlessly. Wait for this stuff to transfer, and then we will... Ooh, Guyan's gonna come... Ooh! Okay. Good guy Guyan has reasserted his... Oh, you know what? I just realized this is also controlled by Dingling. So I want to get this too. Yeah, Dingling controls this up here, which extends down... This is actually Guyan's home province. Trans-Baikal. So I should probably go grab this and actually maybe give it to Guyan? Or I could take it for myself. There's a bunch of uncolonized stuff that I could colonize. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab this. I'm surprised Guyan didn't rush for that, because this is actually part of their home province where their capital, Guyan, is even located. So yeah, okay, we are looking fine. We'll just march our whole army over there. I could just send... I wish I had actually known about this farming settlement. I might have waited, but I wish I could actually just send my... I did get this one. Okay, good. Maybe I should just send my cavalry so it's a little bit faster. My cav can probably beat the Dingling cav, although I may as well just send the whole army. May as well keep them together. Guyon's already recovering this, so that's fine. Will you depopulate this? Probably not, because there's 2 tribesmen, so I think we're fine. But yeah, because they're all going to gather up over there. So we'll just go grab this just to be greedy, and then we'll finish the war with a slightly better peace deal overall. So in the meantime, I'll go ahead and I'll have these forces make their way over and get ready to play some role in this war up here. I'm thinking I might actually post these guys up in Tolbo, because this mountain pass does block off the Huji armies. So we have to start planning for the Xiongnu War now. So, oh, wait, they broke their alliance with Huji. Ooh, that was real bad timing, Xiongnu. I was about to say I had to have people posted up in Tolbo, but no, I don't. Xiongnu is on their own, and likely to ally with Kushi or Hunyu soon, so I need to get on this war ASAP. What are they doing? Is it because they got a claim on them, so they broke the alliance over that? Oh my god, alright. That's some goofy stuff. Alright, so let's just have these armies make their way up to Kumanshu just to join in with the fun, because now we just have a one-front war imminently, so should be fine. Yeah, we were about to get some real crazy AE here. Yeah, I told you that the opening of this campaign would be very aggressive, very militaristic, and I think it's I'm being vindicated in that claim here. All right. Make sure we don't get sniped by these guys somehow, but I think I'll keep an eye on that, but I think we should be fine. Yeah, at this point, I'm glad I didn't send the Cav, because the Cav probably couldn't have beat this army standing. I guess this is another alleged step tile, so I guess we'll see. Step tile, I'm stuck in the washing machine. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh man, alright. And then also Dingling includes this little strand of taiga tiles up here. Alright. Let's see, timeline 22nd. Should be arriving there shortly. We should do this fight before these guys arrive. Engage the enemy. This fight should go pretty smoothly. Not super smoothly. I think my morale isn't quite high enough. Yeah, this is a slightly bad trade, although we did roll the same as them. We did cross a river. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Okay, let's siege this down. How much people are here? Oh yeah, there's like a ton of people up here. So this is all Dingling population, so these guys are the wrong culture, so I can put this stuff onto cultural assimilation once we get it. But should be. Oop. I guess we didn't get there in time. But this fight should be. Oh yeah, we stack wiped those guys. Oh my gosh, the stack wipe I didn't even plan to have happen. All right, that is fine. Let's just get this thing over with. And a law change may be in my near future as well once I get this annexation complete. There we go. And I'll let Guyan finish their fight down there. There they go. Okay. Super peace. Alright, let's get ourselves a peace deal. Alright, so we want the Anhu stuff. We want this. We want this. And we want this. Holy moly, look at that peace deal. Sheesh, that's 5 individual separate province holdings. 11 AE. That is nothing to sneeze at. This is definitely going to give us some AE problems. But that being said, what AE is affecting is stab change, loyalty of subject states, which doesn't matter, and fabrication speed, which I don't really care about at all. If you go above 50, then there's more severe penalties. So as long as we're keeping an eye on that sort of soft ceiling, excuse me, the main thing is the stab change. So as long as I'm making sure I have some stability coming in, and we're managing our stability fine, then we should be okay. With that law change I just did before to add more base stability, that is helping. So let's go ahead and do this deal. I don't think there's any reason to do anything creative here. I guess I could technically make Dingling, in particular, a tribal vassal. No, I can't. I can only make them tributaries. Okay, never mind. Yeah, because tribal vassals give really good modifiers. I guess tribes can't do tribal vassals, or at least these tribes can't do them. And tributary is not worth it to give up on this territory. Ultimately, this is all part of Mobe. I want all of Mobe for myself, so let's do it. And let's read it now, because the black on black text is going to be hard to read out. So, Anhu Trans-Baikal to Xiongnu, Anhu Guyan to Xiongnu, Anhu Dingling to Xiongnu, Dingling Dingling to Xiongnu, and Dingling Trans-Baikal to Xiongnu. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess this one I can read just fine, so that's fine. Dingling Elite are going straight into jail, and the Anhu Elite, I think, are also going into jail. I want more money, so imprison everybody. Power through those messages. And our nation grows even larger. We can do a mission now. Oh yeah, we can do ritual sacrifice. That's right, I completely forgot about this. So let's ritually sacrifice our highest martial person. So I can do this as a decision or as a character interaction. I'm not sure which one does what. So let me look in my prison here. Highest martial character is this 8 martial guy, Zubo Gudahu. It has to be a different culture. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like my highest martial guy of a different culture is this guy with 7 martial. So this one, so if I do it like this, that's 5 stability. I lose centralization, which I want to have happen, and I get that modifier. The modifier is worth 5 stability, in my opinion. So this, so if I do it like this, it would be Wuda Dihu. Or if I do it on this side, ritual sacrifice. How does this work? So does this like pick someone randomly? This may improve your tribe's cohesion. So I think this option here is a different thing than the sacrifice character interaction. It says it may improve my tribe's cohesion or divide me. So is this like randomly increase or decrease centralization? Because that's not what I want. I don't think I want to do this decision because I don't know what this does. Let me just do it through the character interaction because I know what that does. I can read the outcome. Sacrifice this guy. Yes. There we go. Stability drop. We've sacrificed him, lost centralization, and we got a very, very good modifier. Nice. Okay, everybody else is going to get sold into slavery at 12 gold for this guy. Very good. This guy is dead. 1350? Oh my gosh. There's some profitable characters. Yeah, I'll sell you. Sell you. No, actually, I'll release you. Okay, sell you. Sell you. Oh, definitely sell you. I'll release you. Sell you. Oh my gosh, I'll release you. Sell you. You are a baby. Get out of here. Sell you, and I'll sell you. Oh my gosh, these prisoners were worth a lot. I don't know what it was, but the dinglings just like they fetch a good price. I don't know. Okay, so that was that. Now the question is, do I want to lower in particular the Mobe levy and then re-raise it because it will include the new Anhu population if I re-raise it, or send it straight for Xiongnu right now. And let it regain its morale and manpower along the way. What I need ultimately is just in this war over here to make it to Xiongnu and assault Xiongnu, and then I win. Xiongnu has no allies. There's really no strategy here. It's just me versus them. My army is much bigger than theirs. I can just power through the taiga into the steps in the corner, get to Xiongnu and assault it. I think we just want to do that with our army still raised. Because even if I re-raise the army over here, part of it would be down here. And I'd be concerned about not having enough. I'd have to wait, a year for everyone to get over. So let's actually just send everybody over now while they're raised. We'll lower them after the Xiongnu War and have a bit more time to recover before what's likely going to be our Huji War. I guess we'll see what ends up happening once we get there. So let's get moving over here. And while we are moving, let's also take a look at this new territory. Actually, let me pause and take a look at the new territory. So the Anhu nation was made up of different provinces. They didn't have their own distinct province. So South Anhuhe is in my native province, and it does have a farming settlement for sheep. So we do have an extra sheep here. I don't have enough slaves around here to set up extra copies of sheep at the moment. We'll come back to this later. We have a fort up here at Anhu, which I think I will just go ahead and delete. It's a fort in the steppes. There's no reason to keep this here, so let's just go ahead and destroy that. I'm also going to go ahead and actually turn off my fort pay because I don't think forts will be necessary for the Xiongnu War, so I think that's probably fine. And then up here we've got Jiju, which is a taiga location. Up here we are now into Dingling, and what do we have around here? Any buildings? Obviously, we have a fort up here at South Bahai. Nothing really. So, in terms of where the capital of Dingling should actually be, the stuff on the lake is technically next to... oh, it's not next to water. I guess the lake doesn't count as water. I guess this one over here is by a river. So is there anything... Is there a river around here? Nearby river. Am I seeing it around here? Yeah, there's this river down here, but this is taiga. This is hills. Yeah. I think Egengol is the best spot for a city. If I were to build a city in Dingling, which I maybe even shouldn't really be considering for all the reasons I talked about in the first episode, I think what I might do is basically try to have a central location be fortified and have that be the capital as well, just for safety. Or put the capital in the corner where it's really hard to reach. I think Sakir is a pretty good spot. It's very central. It touches 1, 2, 3... 4, 5 things around it. South Bahai is also pretty good. South Bahai also already has the fort, which is cheap, so I could just keep it in South Bahai. But I think I would rather have a taiga capital than I'd rather have a steppe capital than a taiga capital. So that part is pretty easy to figure out. I guess Sakir also does, interestingly enough, create fort coverage with Longcheng, because West Anhui is a very huge settlement, so Longcheng's fort covers West Anhui, and then a Sakir fort would cover Egengol, which then touches West Anhui. And then Sakir also touches South Bahai, which then hits the lake. So by having the fort in Sakir, Sakir and Longcheng would actually, just the two of them, present a fort coverage wall along this entire area. So if anyone's in the future trying to move around in here, they'd at least have to get through that fort wall and siege down either Sakir or Longcheng. So that's actually pretty good. And the South Bahai location, I guess that technically also touches Egengol, so that also accomplishes that goal, just barely. I'm probably thinking about this way too hard. But, let's see, what are the resources? Livestock and leather. I think I'll just keep the fort at South Bahai, and I'll make Sakir a farm for the livestock. Yeah, because this is also slightly further away, slightly more defensible. Taiga does have better bonuses for defenders, and a fort should be in good defensive terrain. So that's actually what we'll do. We'll move the capital back up to South Bahai, where it was before. And we'll make South Bahai, because this technically does just barely create a fort line, like through here, if that makes sense. Okay, and then over here, we've got Trans Baikal with just 2 spots. We'll just keep the capital up here. We're not going to build any forts or anything. We'll eventually get more stuff when we fight Guyan in the far future. So that is fine. And then up here, policy was picked just to be acquisition of wealth. Everyone around here is the same religions, that's fine. We are going to have to do some assimilation, to be sure. And I think what we're going to do is this location, we will go ahead and immediately switch over to cultural assimilation, and then we'll leave Trans Baikal for now, because this is only 2 spots, so that's perfectly fine. It is windy outside. I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can't hear that. It's very windy outside by my window. Okay, let's resume. And our stability is now basically flat at 30, so that's not great, but we will ideally get some more stability in the future. I have to figure out how to deal with that. But the long march begins. We'll recover our morale by the time we get there, and we'll recover some of our manpower by the time we get there. Actually, probably all of our manpower by the time we get there, realistically. Okay, and we're up to 4.3k while we have army maintenance turned all the way up. Remember that integrated culture happiness minus 5% reduces the output of all of our integrated tribesmen, which is where all of our manpower is coming from, so that is actually having a substantial effect. The Antigonid cause wavers. Antigonus' death has, combined with recent setbacks, fractured the stability of the Cyclops' kingdom. His heir and co-king, Demetrios, unable to hold together the expiring loyalties of his subjects, has abandoned much of the kingdom to the claims of the other Diadochi while he retreats to lick his wounds among Greek friends. Fortune is a fickle friend. So while we're waiting for our forces to make the march over there, let's take a look around and see what's going on in the world. Okay, nothing too surprising so far. I see. Well. Okay. Alright. Basically what I would expect. Yep. Alright, well. Nothing really too surprising. As usual, we've got border gore madness in Anatolia. I don't know what else I would expect from Anatolia, so that is fine. Yeah, not too much to really say. We were just waiting around. Things are progressing nicely here. And up here, the assimilation should be underway. Yes, it's not very fast, but it is happening. Alright, East Bahai land. A dispute between the clans of Cheli Dugu and Fenghu Huyan has arisen as both of them want certain valuable lands in East Bahai. Both sides have their claims to the area, and supporting one of them over the other could end up with disloyalty from the spurned clan. Both of the clan chiefs have offered to support the nation with gifts if they are given the region. Cheli Dugu has offered us troops, while Fenghu Huyan has offered a donation of gold. Now remember from previous campaigns that this alleged offering of troops or gold is a modifier on the actual location, which is not very helpful for this stage of the game, so I think I don't really want to infuriate either of them. I guess I could give Cheli more loyalty because he has less. It's a 10 loyalty difference. This would bring Fenghu down to 41, which is fine. I care more about getting Cheli loyal than I care about the troop modifier. So let's just go ahead and support Cheli Dugu. That's the best balancing of the clan chief loyalty I think I can pull off with that particular event. So that is fine. Meanwhile, we do have access to a chiefly status, but we don't have enough stability built up to make this change. I actually didn't do local dynasties yet. I just talked about doing it before. So I will probably, maybe, perhaps do a bit of divine sacrificing for stab change. I don't normally do divine sacrifice very often because I think that this trade-off is not usually worth it. However, I think at the moment, while we're at a flat 0 stab change and we're stuck at 30, I need to get to 35 to at least do the law that then gives me a permanent stab change until we become an empire. So let's do a divine sacrifice. It's a lot of PI, but I have been building up and banking PI, and I don't need PI really soon for anything else. So let's do it. Offering up our sacrifices will appease the people and increase the stability of our realm. Let's kill a pig. Very good. Long march continues. Oh my gosh, you really feel the steppe nomad mindset of just having such a large amount of territory to kind of scroll across. Like, our nation is comparable in size to the Seleucids. Maybe not quite, but we're getting there. We're bigger than Egypt, so that's fun. I love that. All right, we're slowly arriving up here, and all this terrain is like also hard to move through because it's taiga. I guess steppe is easy to move through. Oh my goodness, okay. Almost there. It'll take a long time. Basically March. Harvest failure. Our settlements across the province of Jianghe are reporting that their crop yield will fall well below the normal amount this year, and already people throughout the area are stockpiling food and preparing for the worst. Local officials are requesting assistance to ensure there are ample supplies for the coming months, but procuring meals for so many mouths will not be cheap. Okay, so this is the governor of Liang, who actually, I do really care about his loyalty. This would improve his loyalty, and I can certainly spend 9 gold. Yeah, we will do what we can. Sounds fine. Xiongnu did not pick up a new ally. I didn't even think to look at that while I was marching, so that I may have just dodged a potentially big issue there. So we can just go straight in. His days are numbered. If he's looking at his border right now, he knows what's coming. All right, here we go. Declare war. Take Xiongnu. I may as well call in Guyan just so that they have something to do. They'll just send their troops over and then they'll send them back. Keep them kind of preoccupied. So I don't really think they're going to play any role in this this war whatsoever, but we'll call them in nonetheless. I do want to keep them as my ally for the Yueshi war. I guess I could technically drop Guyuan in preparation for fighting them myself. This is not a high priority because they're not part of my mission tree, but this is all still technically Mobe territory, so I do want to eventually get over here and get to the corner of Mobe. Maybe even get a region split into Modong, but that is not a high priority. I have to first of all wait for the Guyuan truce to expire and then actually make my way through here. I guess technically it's only 2 tags, and Guyuan would probably ally with Jiru, so it'd be a 2-tag, 1 war situation. I think I actually probably should not call Guyuan in, and in fact maybe break my alliance with them and get that going. Well, I guess the question is, who would be a good ally for the Yueshi war? Maybe Shanma, honestly. I just need people that... Yeah, let's not call Guyuan in. We'll break our alliance with them instead, because we've got enough forces for this war for sure. I need to decide. I'll think about how to handle the Guyuan situation. I need to get my truce timer with them going sooner or later. But I guess it's not really a huge priority. Either way, I don't need them for this war, so let's just march in here. First of all, make sure that everybody is following everybody, so we have no cavalry shenanigans, which is a real risk. There we go. Everyone should be moving at the same pace. 19th of March to get over here. Let's go. We could call in Guyuan. I think not. In fact, I think it will dissolve the alliance. 5-year truce. That's perfectly fine. We're not going to be ready to go to war with Guyuan. Or, we would be ready, but we're not going to have... I don't think the timing should be fine that we can dissolve the alliance now. I guess the issue could be that Guyuan allies with Yueshi. That would actually be a very clever move by the Guyuan and Yueshi AIs. So I could keep Guyuan as my ally until the Yueshi war. That being said, I don't think Guyuan considers Yueshi a good ally for them. They're much more likely to ally with Jiru. So let's roll the dice. A Guyuan-Yueshi alliance against me would be narratively interesting, so I guess we'll see if that can happen. I guess we'll experiment to see if the AI is that smart, because allying with Yueshi absolutely protects Guyuan from me until I'm really, really ready. So let's dissolve the alliance with the Guyuan. Sorry, Guyuan, you've done your best, but your time is at an end with me. This the step is only big enough for one of us, and it's very big, but I'm also very big, so that is the case with that. All right. Okay. Ooh, did you see the tooltip followed the army as my mouse was hovering? I've never seen that happen before. That was interesting. Okay, I've never noticed that happens. You learn something new about this game every time you play it. Alright, so, yeah, these guys are going to try to run away, but they're not going to get away in time. Very sad for them. This is probably good, though, because this way I'll get some more war score just from killing them. I guess it doesn't matter either way, because they only have the one provincial capital. Gonna catch one of them. This will be a stack wipe. There they go. And these guys have no other provinces. This will be really, really, really straightforward. Immediately go for an assault. We've got 10 assault power, so this should be completely free. 300 garrison at least, but yeah, I'm not too concerned. There we go. And now we just wait here for everything to change control, and then we finish the war, and that's that. I guess we could go kill these guys too, but I don't really think it's necessary. Well, it'd be a free stack wipe. Let's just go ahead and do that. See if we can catch these guys. Looks like we will. May as well. Shouldn't have any issues with that. Plus, this prevents them from causing some weird problem for me in the future. There we go. Kill these guys. Get our troops some more experience. More, what is it called? Military experience. Let's do the peace deal. Okay, well, that's that. Fastest war in the West. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we want to do around here. I just want to take this directly. Again, this will advance my mission tree. So, Xiongnu to Xiongnu. Alright, into my dungeons you go. And I don't think there's any need to save anyone for sacrifice. We have that modifier until... Where is it? 62. I guess we could save a character, but I think by 62 we'll have a different character. I think what I should do is if I get really high martial characters, I should just save them. So, 9 martial character. I think I may save this guy in my... He's pretty young. He'll probably live that long. So this way, if I get to 62 and I don't have any High Marshal characters sitting around, I can sacrifice this guy. But I'll go ahead and I'll sell everybody else who it makes sense to sell. Okay, not you. What about you? No. Okay, I'll sell you. No, release you. So I'll sell you, and then release you. So, okay, yeah, that's not that much. That's fine. Alright, lower the levy. Okay, do I... If Huji is just by themselves, maybe I do just go straight for it. But that being said, I have the advantage of being able to do an attack from 2 directions if I set it up like that. Huji's capital is... where is their capital, actually? Okay, here's one of their provincial capitals. Oh, it's over here. I guess I could just rampage straight down right now, couldn't I? I've got plenty of infantry left. I've only lost about 100 per stack. What's their numbers over here? Oh, 250, yeah. I think we could assault Pazarik. That fort completely then protects our north, because then they can't go through because of this fort coverage. I think we then, from there, would just have to get down into Huji, which would just mean getting to here, which is right next door. So yeah, I think we just rampage straight to Huji right now. Wow, I'm just in a bloodthirsty mood. Plus, I think, let's see. Yeah, in fact, we get the claim on Huji from doing Intomobe. Perfect. Province of Jihai gets occupation welcomed. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, wait, hold on. What? Oh, I need to colonize this. Yeah, that's right. Let me do that really quick with tribesmen. I have enough money for that. Let's do that to get that claim. Assuming that I get the claim. I guess I don't really trust this mission tree too much. So, what do I need here? I need 8 pops in Jihai. It's just 8 pops in total. Let's see here. Let's just move 7 tribesmen over here. Move pops. Do I even have 7 tribesmen around here? Not really. Okay. What about in this province? Do I have a lot of tribesmen sitting around? They're all scattered all over the place. Let's first concentrate as many tribesmen as we can in Jihai. And the nice thing is that the tribesmen we used to colonize South Jihai, we can then use them again to colonize Bor Urzur, more or less. Alright, pops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, alright. Let's just move 2 in here to be absolutely safe. Move them over to Jihai. Alright, now we can colonize South Jihai. Alright, and then we then need 8 pops in South Jihai, move them over from Jihai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Just like that, Jihai is fully under our control. Very good. Okay, now we can do Intomobe, and also control Jiankun, oddly enough. Oh, I guess actually we had that already. Okay, okay. Yeah, Intomobe. There we go. Now we have a claim on Huji, which we can then... we don't have the claim on Huji. Are you kidding? Hold on. Where is my claim? Alright, let's let a day go by. We did not get the claim on Huji. So again, this mission tree did not give me the claim successfully. That is annoying. I have to actually do the claim myself. Okay, 1st of January, 460. I could keep the army up, and then... Yeah, not getting the claim from the mission tree is actually kind of causing me trouble here. And ironically, it is what it is. It is what it is. We just got to roll with it. This is all modded areas, so I'm not too surprised that some of these mission trees aren't working correctly. Trying to think about what I should do here. I think I just need to spend the PI, fabricate the claim on Huji. Yeah, get that going. It'll finish in about 2 years. I think I could justify keeping my army raised just because it takes so long to get over here. Because I want to attack entirely from the north, so it would literally take multiple years to travel up to the north. So I think what we do is, assuming we have... how much supply limit do you guys need? What's your total weight? You're too heavy. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Let's split the army apart. Let's have the infantry forces. Okay, first of all, let me go through these guys. Detach everybody, reorganize them. Just a moment here. We'll finish off the episode getting this all set up for next episode. Okay, so the infantry will come hang out in Afushi and just chill down there. And then the cav... Actually, yeah, hold on. I've no solo cav groups, okay. I guess I have you, so the cav will be back here in the steppe. And I'll split apart the infantry units and have them be separate forces. Have the infantry be closer, I'll have the cav be further away. Split this apart. My thinking here is this way they're going to be separated and then they'll move together because the cav will catch up to them afterwards. I guess you guys have the speed of infantry. I'll still put you in north, Efushui. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lower the maintenance while keeping our army raised, which I wouldn't normally recommend doing, but in this situation, it just would be so inconvenient to actually re-raise my entire army for the Huji War. We'll just wait. Also turn off our forts. Did I not lower the fort maintenance when I said that I would? Okay, well, mistakes were made. That's fine. But what we... Oh my gosh, sorry. What we can do is colonize Xiongnu, which is going to give us Frontier Spirit. I guess I could save this for the end. I think I might actually save this for the end of the mission tree. Let's not forget to do this, because this will give us more time with the modifier. And we can also grab Control Xiongnu to get a claim on Ulangam. So we'll see if we actually get the claim here. And then Jianhe gets Conqueror Statue. Jianhe being over here, so that doesn't matter at all. Okay. I actually did get the claim? No, no, I did not get the claim on them. They have claims on me, so... Okay, well, that's lovely. So I didn't get the claim on them, but I will just have to claim them separately. Actually, you know what I'll do is... because the war with Huji will start and maybe end before my October 1st of 460, I'll do the War Council to maybe get a claim on Hunyu. Yeah, we'll do it through the War Council. And then lastly, let me quickly look at this new territory. Any buildings around here of note? Probably not. Culture simulation, that's correct. What do we have down here? Okay, I'll take a look at... Actually, there's some new buildings to work with. I'll take a look at this in the next episode, but that's going to be it for this episode of the Xiongnu Campaign. A very aggressive, war-focused episode. It's a very successful pair of wars. Our Rampage has really gotten going now with our huge levy size and even more manpower coming in with our huge amount of tribesman output modifiers. We can really just go crazy at this point and do some just truly outrageous steppe conquest. Our big conquest of Huji is upcoming, unfortunately, thanks to the broken mission trees, or just the incorrectly working mission trees. We are going to have to wait for that claim, but it will come in about 2 years, and in the meantime, our army will just hang out up here and help reduce disloyalty at the very least. So that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.